When did you come out here?
Are we started?
Are we rolling? Oh, we are.
Yeah, you guys are good to go.
Okay. All right, we'll get into that then. All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Under the Influence podcast, the most influential podcast in the world.
Yes, it is.
With special guests, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super fucking excited because I've been watching this guy since I want to say junior year when I really got into fitness, and I'm 22 now, so that's like 16. Mike Rashid. Where can I start? Entrepreneur, business owner, professional boxer, just everything. Right?
Just a dude.
Just a dude. He's downplaying
in his
it.
Chair, chilling.
But for anyone that doesn't know you, just give a little bit about who you are, what you do right now.
I mean, you said it.
Yeah, I kind of did. I kind of just fucked it up.
You nailed it. Nah, you nailed it.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But honestly, though, it's kind of like full circle because actually, let me just pull this up now.
He was showing me.
I was showing this earlier,
like right before.
Because people this is 4 years ago. I did the Mike Rashid Warrior Push-Up Challenge. On Instagram, right? No, I'm telling you, I was doing everything.
Listen. So, I have I'm sorry. It'd be people like Big Rob. Y'all was talking about Big Rob earlier. They'll go to Big Rob to get to me, I think you went through Kima to get to me too, right?
Maybe I knew Kima did know.
Yeah. But
yeah,
okay. But cause I just don't be fucking with nobody.
Yeah,
right?
You're an introvert.
But when I respect people's persistence, especially when it's not annoying. You know what I'm saying?
There's a way to do it.
It was like a subtle, effective strategy. Right?
Every now and then he'll post a little poll thing. I'll swipe up. I'll pop a question up.
For sure. And then I'll find out something like that, like you did warrior push-ups or something like that.
Yeah.
It confirms that for me to move in the direction of my energy is telling me to move. It always works out, so that's dope.
No, I'm telling you, because I genuinely, when I first got into fitness in high school and I got into the bodybuilding stuff, I remember on YouTube, you were one of the first, Big Rob, Simeon, who else? CT.
You know what's crazy? We weren't, though. It was a whole bunch of people before us.
No, there was different waves
but
of
it was
it
is what it is. I made it cool.
Yeah. No, you did.
Because they were I would never fuck with those videos. They would wear the baggy pants with the stringer tanks. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why are you wearing that?
Yeah.
Is this a unwritten rule? Fuck that.
No, but
so I had the J's on and the music.
Yeah.
It was just more of the culture that people really fucked with.
Well, because it was the style. Because you probably didn't watch too much of it, but he did because he would work out with me, and I would get more workouts from you. Yeah. So I would literally just YouTube a crazy shoulder workout, and they boulder shoulder workout would come up with you and Big Rob or CT, and it was just the way the videos were. They were so hardcore and just it was the culture. You know what I mean?
But it was it was a magic to it because there's certain videos out that I've seen that motivate me, pump me up, but there wasn't many that was really teaching me anything. You know what I'm saying? And listen, for mine, it's subtle things that you probably don't even realize why you liked it. But I think I know why.
Why?
Right? So first of all, it was very motivational.
Yeah.
To see dudes killing it, right? Doing crazy shit. But
everyone's big as shit, by the way.
Right. It's a method to the madness, right? And I care about, I love it, and I want to explain it. So all those videos, I was always explaining everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You would always do a subtle kind of a voiceover.
Yeah.
It will go from 2 minutes you guys fucking banging out a set and then explain why you did that.
Right.
And what I gravitated to the most is because I'm someone, and me and him are both similar, we both love just honestly just putting our body through hell and just pushing it, and you guys preached overtraining. You didn't give a fuck what
just
anyone thought.
Embracing that shit.
Yeah. So did you guys get any, all right, let's take it back first of all. Let me explain to you a little bit what the pod is first of all. Under the Influence, obviously you're a super successful person. And you've obviously had a lot of, I know a little bit of your backstory and stuff, and you've had a lot of influence growing up. So we kind of want to just take it back to what inspired you and motivated you to do this, to do what you're doing now. You know what I mean? Because you started off born in Brooklyn.
I think my main motivating factor is my children.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
how
life
many
is
kids?
Three
kids, right?
Life is innately, there's really no purpose, right? But we assign meaning, right? And to have meaning or purpose in our lives. But when you have children, it's nope, that's it, right?
That's the one thing.
And there's so much responsibility because it's you have the basic responsibility of providing. But see, it can't stop there. It's and I just think a lot, so I'm fuck. I gotta make sure, like my son, that he's capable without me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be here forever, right? So I gotta make sure he's mentally sturdy, and also that he could figure out, maneuver through the rigors of life, right? Because I know me, like what got me to where I'm at, and what keeps me ascending is being able to figure shit out. I'm not the smartest. I dropped out of school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
And I don't, whatever the way is, I don't want to know it. I don't want to do it. But I could figure out how to do it on my own. And so it's important to me to make sure that he got those tools. You know what I'm saying? And he does.
So
he's more capable than I am.
Yeah.
Mentally.
So how do you teach him kind of that way, right? Of figuring it out and doing that without doing it for him, you know what I mean? Because you want to push him, but like not cater to him too much. You know what I'm trying to say?
Listen,
where's the line?
I don't know, right?
Yeah,
it's a dance. It's a ever evolving dance, right? Like I know I was probably stressing her out driving.
Yeah.
But to me, like when I'm driving, it's probably like people that like riding horses. I love driving, right? And I feel like me and my car is
driving in general, like driving fast.
Yeah,
just driving.
I mean,
like point A to point
figuring
B?
it out.
Really?
That's how I am.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate driving.
I love it.
I love that shit.
I like it, but because I want like running on my time. But in terms of traffic and stuff, I fucking.
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
I like flowing. It's a flow. So, do you feel like you are your car?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I love driving. That's like, and they get mad at me for it.
Well, because he drives like a maniac.
Drive
that's
fast,
why.
But like when I'm driving, I'm looking at all 4 lanes to see where I can go and
Do
where
you play
I fit
chess?
in. No,
I play chess. You play chess?
Yeah. So chess players think like that. You gotta think about. So, all right, I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
What can he do to me? How can I benefit from that? You gotta think so many steps in advance.
Yeah.
And what you're talking about, that's how I think with the driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, to bring it back to my son, it's like every day it's a different little obstacle that I gotta figure out how to articulate the perfect answer to him to where he really gets it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I put a lot of time and attention to any issue that he has.
Well, because I saw a little clip that you maybe I don't know, you posted in your story or something, but he was saying that your son has to respect you, but you don't expect him to.
Yeah. All right. So this is what I was saying.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
I don't have the mentality of like I'm your father, respect me.
Yeah.
I'm just a person.
Yeah.
And you're a person. So I need to be of high character to you, or some kind of benefit to you to where you respect me. You know what I'm saying? I want to earn your respect.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever impose dominance on somebody for them to love me or respect me. I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want them to really like fuck with me, like you fucking all right. You know what I'm saying? So I respect him enough to proceed with all of my decisions with him like that. I respect him. So when I was growing up, it's like, your parents love you, but they didn't respect me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shut up, get out of here, whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I would never say that to my kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that how your parents treated you? That made you act like that?
It's the best that they could do. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can recognize, like, damn. I remember one time I used to get whoopings.
Yeah.
And I remember, I don't know how old I was, but I recognized she's angry. I'm like, damn, she's really mad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
why you're getting
that's
whooped?
so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I never wanted to, because I don't believe in whipping children, because I feel like you're teaching them to resolve conflict with violence, right? For one. And for two, it's like, I love you. Like, why would I hit you?
Yeah.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
I'm hurting you. Like, that's not teaching you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If anything, it's going to cause resentment.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, so yeah, I never wanted to display any of that kind of behavior with my children. So, because I love them. Like,
So obviously you have a really good relationship with them.
Yeah.
And you think it's because of the way you kind of approach things?
Yeah, I just try to do the best that I can. And I'll even ask them, like, yo, what do you think?
Yeah.
How can this be better or whatever? Yeah.
So where did this kind of stem from? Because I said before the podcast started, I feel like you're very like analytical, like in tune person. Have you always been like that growing up?
Yeah, I had a really good foundation.
Uh-huh.
You know, I had like my mother. She gave me so much fucking confidence.
Did she? Okay.
Cause she just treated me like a prince. You know what I'm saying? So it was just me and her. Like if you see baby pictures of me, I got on like bracelets and shit.
Yeah,
rings, a vest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why does a
were you
baby
raised
have
by
a vest?
Were you raised by just her?
Yeah. Well, no, it's a collective effort. Like my
Throughout your
grandparents,
Okay.
you know, and my father. We had a relationship later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my mother just gave me a lot of love. She did the best she could, and my grandparents. Fuck, they were great. They were
Yeah.
the best.
So you grew up. Were you all from Brooklyn? You guys all lived in the same area?
Yeah. My mother's from the South, but she lived in Brooklyn, New York. So, yeah. So I had a lot of love.
And how was your era growing up?
Oh, it was the worst.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You ever heard of the New York City crime wave?
No, I was watching a
Okay.
documentary that you were on though that
I
talked
lived
about
through
it.
that.
Yeah.
You
So,
know what I'm
so
saying?
explain that a little bit.
So this is a time when like, this is the end of the mafia era, and this is when like cocaine was being flushed into the inner cities in the Black and Latino communities, and nobody even thinks about like the fact that we couldn't afford cocaine. So why is it here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was all some government shit. It was funding a war in South America and Bolivia, right? CIA shit. Like this information is out there, freedom of information. Like they had to put it all out there. It's crazy, but
Who had to put it all out there?
The government.
Okay.
Because it was a government.
So you think the government was flooding?
No, I don't think it's a fact.
It's a fact.
out there.
Oh, is it?
You can look this shit up. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So yeah, so they were getting cocaine to big time drug dealers in the big cities, and they would teach, you know, they taught them how to like, since they couldn't afford coke, pure coke, you would stretch it, water it down,
Yeah.
like rocks, crack rocks, right? So it's just it's the same cocaine, but it's just not as pure. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, if you stretch anything out, it's just not going to be like the source.
It's not going to be the strongest.
But which was fucked up because they made it real cheap, so anybody can buy. You can buy it for $5, $10, whatever, right? So, and they freebased it, so they smoked it, and they get into the blood, and they get a fucking crazy high, and get addicted to it. And it's really fucked up because it devastated like Black and Latino families, because if you get caught with that shit, you getting 20 years.
Yeah.
You get 20 years.
20 years for something that was $5 rock.
That's
Jesus
crazy to think about.
When a person with an 8 ball of cocaine is a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Which is way worse.
Yeah. Wait. So why is that the difference?
What do you think? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. So you grew up in this era.
I grew up in that era, so it was a lot of violence.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. It was just crazy.
Was it hard to stay away from that, or did your
Nah, I was scared. Like I was a kid, of course,
Yeah.
but this shit is scary. You know what I'm saying?
Did your mom and grandparents make sure they try to keep you away from it? And you know.
Nah, I mean my grandparents. But my mother was married to the biggest drug dealer in New York.
Were you aware of all of that going on while you were a kid?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because look, we had 2 houses on our block, and then around the corner we owned a grocery store. I was a rich kid.
Yeah. Oh, were you?
Yeah, but drug money rich.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's funny because I was talking to a friend of mine who was a rich kid. Her family are doctors, right? And her dad's like the top doctor of all of this whatever shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, your life is so crazy. I was like, our lives are the same. It's just that my parents sold drugs, your parents sell drugs, but it was just considered illegal back then. But now it's legal and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all the same.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that obviously had a huge impact on, you know, the way you grew up.
Yeah, it made me bougie.
Oh, did it really? Okay, so,
yeah.
but the thing is, at least you knew you like nice things, so you always want to make money to have nice things, right?
Course.
That's crazy.
Yo, it's hot as fuck.
Is it?
Here.
Can you turn the AC on?
I feel like y'all trying to torture me. Y'all hate me.
We're really trying to put you under the heat right now.
Why do you hate me?
No, I'm learning so much right now.
You trying to melt me.
Yeah. Okay, so then
make him sweat a little bit.
Right?
Y'all not hot?
No. The funny thing is he's usually always hot.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. Because he's always the one that's cold.
I'm
He's like, yo,
cold.
turn the AC off.
That's because I'm on
fucking no body fat.
Yeah, I'm on prep right now. I'm 4 weeks out. That's why. But okay, so you grew up in that era, and then did this kind of get you maybe into the fitness a little bit to get out of that drug money?
Nah. I got into fitness because I never thought about fitness.
Yeah.
It was just like I was a kid.
It was boxing, right?
Yeah, I was boxing. But I did everything.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That was just, I don't know. One thing about Brooklyn is very competitive
It is.
growing up because a lot
I
of
love
people.
Brooklyn.
It's overpopulated, so it's limited resources.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to really be good as fuck, or or just have some kind of edge to be noticed or to get ahead. So that environment alone made me very competitive.
Okay.
You know, so and also me being like the only child.
Or your only child.
I felt like I was special.
Yeah.
Because my mother made me feel like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Because she had all the attention on me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Boxing was fuck. I love that shit.
Yeah,
so much.
your dad got you into boxing, right?
Yeah.
I saw he.
Well,
would
actually, yeah. He got me into it by buying me my first pair of boxing
That's what I
gloves.
saw. Yeah.
But I think I fell in love with it with my grandfather.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so when you got your first pair of gloves, then when you picked them up, did you know you were like, I'm gonna go pro one day,
No, of course
or
not.
you just like
I would
fighting?
go outside and I keep the right and give somebody the left and just beat their ass.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how we would box.
Uh-huh.
But then I got into like organized boxing, and it was just dope. It's very poetic. It's not brutal.
It's not what?
It's not
Brutal.
brutal.
Okay.
Now, people going in with the concept of just like violence and dominance and brutality, you get to a certain point, but they're punch drunk. They just that's not the way. So
How do you
people
go
that
into
really understand it. It's called the sweet science.
The sweet science.
Sweet science,
Uh-huh.
right? For a reason. It's very poetic because it's two guys standing toe to toe, figuring it out.
Yeah. Just like chess and driving, right?
Figuring it out.
Yeah.
It's high stakes chess. Because here's the thing, you
It's
can
on the
get hurt.
move.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's on the move constantly.
It's nonstop. You don't have a second to make the wrong decision, right?
Mhm.
You don't have a second to like breathe.
Yeah.
And you're just waiting on, usually you find somebody's pretty good, so you got to respect him to not just do reckless things, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you waiting on him to see signs of fatigue or whatever, or to see if he's intimidated or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very psychological sport. It's a gentleman's sport. You see two guys going in there fucking killing each other or trying to, but when they're done, they have a respect for each other.
They do.
Because
Mhm.
They do.
like that's a man. He tried to,
Yeah.
he stood up, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. Everybody shake hands.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, guys are fucking friends after that.
No, that's usually happen. I mean, I used to like wrestle and stuff like that, and it's the same
Mhm.
thing. Like you talk about even football and stuff. You got to talk all a bunch of shit, but then at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
it was a man's game, and you got to respect
you
what they
respect
did.
the guy,
Mhm.
yeah.
Same thing with the kind of the respect that you get, that you try to give your son, the respect that you
Mhm.
earn from him. Yeah, I can tell you're very analytical with everything. So like
Kinda.
even in the ring, you're just analyzing every little
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
And do you take that approach to like even like business and everything that you do now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I gotta be honest. So I feel like I'm like an archetype for masculinity. It is what it is. And sometimes, by default, people will treat me a certain way.
Like how?
And if it benefits me, I let it.
How treat you in a certain way?
Just like in meetings and shit, it's always like that kind of stuff. And you could tell they're a little intimidated.
I was gonna say, do you
Something
think
like
people are
that.
intimidated by you?
Yeah. And just,
I don't feel that
and
at all though, because
I
I
be
feel
like,
like you're
that-
very
see, you get it.
like
But most people, like my business partner Sean, like he's like my brother. I love him to death.
the one with
Yeah.
Ambrosia, right? Yeah.
So he says like, so in our office, we got about 15, 16 people in there, right? So he says, when I'm quiet, everybody assume that I'm angry.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, and it's like, it sucks because everybody's going to walk on eggshells.
Yeah.
Right? I said, bro, when have I ever spazzed out?
Yeah.
Never. He said, I know, but it just feels like that. He says, he says some cool shit though. He says that, you bring a lot of energy and it could be translated as good or bad.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of responsibility with that because you do make people feel really good
Yeah.
when you're bright. And, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But on the flip side, it's a duality to everything.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just how people take it.
Yeah.
Because you
But
do walk with like a certain like, I don't know, posture, energy.
but I know that I got a lot of like, I got so much fucking love in me, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I got the opposite of that in me as well.
Uh-huh.
So just being conscious of that, it's in my best interest. I'm only going to spend time with people I care about
Yeah.
Mhm.
to try my best to be bright
Yeah.
as much as I can around people because even if I'm just being quiet, people think it's something wrong and it's not.
Yeah.
So, it's certain things that I got to.
Yeah.
But what I was saying, like, where I'll let it, I'll take advantage of it. Not like I'm trying to, but people will give it to me. It's like meetings. It's like different types of negotiations and things like that because they don't know how to take me.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
They,
And I'm like, it's not my fault.
and you're kind of just being quiet, letting them say something, so if they
Yeah.
slip up, you're like, okay, yeah, I'll take that. Actually,
So, and I'm like, me being like, I'm a businessman, but I'm an influencer as well.
Yeah.
So I see it from both sides, right?
Uh-huh.
And I see how they take advantage of people like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Who takes advantage of who?
Usually businesses.
Okay.
That come and get
Of influencers.
influencers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or athletes or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I
don't-
definitely
we've
agree with
seen
that.
that a
Yeah.
lot.
So I'm like, nah, this is how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I tell them. So, because I don't even want deals from nobody.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll entertain it if it's a cool company that I like or whatever. And I fucking strangle them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I let them come to me. And if they come into me, I have leverage.
So where'd you get that business mindset from? Because you said school, you dropped out, right?
Yeah, but remember, I said my mother was married to one of the biggest drug dealers in the world.
Oh, so you kind of you.
So I always had that boss fucking. I had to.
Yeah, yeah,
Because that was my influence.
yeah. That's crazy.
So would you say that was a big influence to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And my mother, like, she looked at so many men as pathetic
Uh huh.
because her husband was a top guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like when he died, it spun her into a spiral of depression
Uh huh.
because nobody matched up to him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
You
her
know what I'm saying?
husband wasn't your father, not your father, right?
Not my biological father.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. So you
Yeah.
always had that like boss mentality.
That's all I knew.
That's all you knew,
Yeah.
which is why that's what you take today, right? If I'm right, you have a tattoo on your back. It says King of Kings, right? Is that
Yeah.
kind of where you get it from, or is that from something
This
else?
is arrogant. I'm arrogant sometimes.
Yeah.
Who the fuck am I to say that? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I got that a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you,
I wouldn't do that now.
You-
but whatever.
But I feel like that's kind of your mentality, though. No, like you think like you don't have to think.
Yeah, I
like,
do.
You walk
I
like
do.
you know like
Yeah,
you're the shit.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Which I
yeah.
think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think I like to think I'm the best at what I do.
Yeah.
You know, and
Nah,
I
I
think
feel
that's how
you.
anyone should do
You
it.
should.
Because I'm
Why do it if you're
Yeah.
not the fucking guy?
and I'm a firm believer in like speaking things into existence.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? Even if I'm
Yeah.
not the guy now, I'm gonna say it until I am that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I want to be the guy, and like I always say this shit. Like I want to be every one of my friends' best friend.
Yeah.
Like I want to be the best.
The best.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So like with my kids, the best dad.
Yeah.
It's my ego.
The best at everything. So
See, look, it's my ego, and people are like, "Oh, ego." I'm like, but my ego benefits you.
yeah.
So
It's
why
true.
are you mad at my ego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ego's not a bad thing. I think people think it like, oh, you have a big ego. It's like automatically like, oh, no, his ego's,
Mhm.
way over his head. But it allows you to walk and act a certain way
Yeah.
if you treat it the right way and treat the people like
Yeah.
around you with respect and all that stuff.
You gotta have a level of. You gotta understand humility, right? And I'm not a humble person, but I'm humble with people I love.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
But in public, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Because to be humble, people don't even know what it means.
Yeah. What does it
It's-
mean to you?
No, it's not to me. Like, look, I'm not assigning meaning to words. They're already there.
Uh-huh.
Right? If you look up the definition of humble. No one's ever. We use words all the time
That we don't even know the meaning
and
of.
don't know the meaning. You know what I'm saying? If you can't define a word, you don't know what it means.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want you to see.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own.
So say it again, louder.
Say it loud.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. So it's like belittling
Fuck
yourself.
that.
Oh,
Pretty
wait, say it
much.
again. Hold on, read it again.
It's basically like having like
Oh,
a low.
You're lowering your
It's like
self-esteem.
lowering your- yourself.
I don't agree with that at all,
Yeah.
actually, because I'm not.
I've actually
Yeah.
never read that before.
Yeah,
or like
neither
even
have I.
thought
Everybody
of it
think
like
that's
that.
a virtuous quality.
That's actually a bad quality to
It's
have.
It's for
It's
losers.
lowering yourself.
You know, it is for losers.
It's for
Guys, if
you know
you're
what I'm
humble,
saying?
you're a fucking loser. No,
Humble.
but like honestly, like why would I?
Listen,
you know, you're
but
very
see,
good at
I've
what you
been
do.
in situations where people have crossed me, and I'm like, and I treat them like that. I'm like, yo, if you ever see me, lower your gaze. Don't even look at me. You don't deserve to look at me. Lower
Uh-huh.
your gaze.
Yeah, I
You know
love
what I'm
that.
saying?
Jeez.
Yeah,
I love that.
because that fits a lot of people.
No, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Now, for me, with people I love, I'm humble.
Uh huh.
Mhm.
I love them.
Yeah. Well, is that being humble, or is that just you respecting them? You
Yeah,
know
I
what mean?
respect
It's
them.
just both.
Because if I'm always fully activated,
Yeah.
then I'm mean.
So
I'm aggressive.
when do you know when to turn it off?
Just around
Just
people
around.
I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Just trying to, I guess, relate and be like on the same level,
Yeah, it's like
but only with
life
people that
is
you
not
love.
fair. For one,
No, it's not.
I 100%
It's not
agree.
fair.
Yeah.
So
and the world doesn't care what happens to you. That's
It
what
don't.
I'm a firm believer in that. Like, yeah, obviously people you love care and stuff, but they can only
Yeah.
care so much until you have to get your shit together and to do shit. You know what I mean?
Listen, and for a man, we're only valuable while we're providing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. It's
No,
gonna hurt a lot of people's, but that's
I
and
agree.
it should be like that. Like,
Yeah.
why fucking love me if I can't do nothing for you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like, what am I offering you? You're offering
Yeah.
nothing.
And we all want to be useful in our
Yeah.
communities, right?
Yeah.
In our little ecosystem. So, yeah, I feel like it's irresponsible for a man not to be
Yeah.
useful,
That's true.
to not be able to provide and protect and all of that
Yeah.
stuff.
So your main goal, or
But let me I want to articulate properly so you understand what I'm trying to say.
Uh-huh.
Right? So, why I say I'm humble with people I love.
uh,
So in order for me to be able to go out there in the world and fucking murder it, like if you're in my world, you have nothing to worry about. Don't even worry about anything, right?
yeah,
But you don't know what I'm dealing with on a regular.
yeah,
So I have to humble myself when I come home. And you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because if I'm a monster out there.
I love it.
I'm not going to be a monster at home.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't, yeah, because you need to know when to turn it off.
Y'all going to run away. You're going
Yeah.
to be scared. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly.
So, it's having that, like, the emotional EQ.
And you have to know when to turn it off, when to not turn it off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Being aware of it.
So would you say, like, you're when you go home to your kids, that's your time to be like, okay, now I'm back to reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's reality too.
Uh-huh.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
All
Mhm.
of it. So it's just a dance,
Mhm.
ever evolving dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, or it's driving, right?
So
you
you're
speed sometimes and sometimes you go slow.
yeah. So would you say your main goal, and like every day, from the moment you wake up in the morning, is just like, what can I do today to provide for the people I love?
Nah, because I've already accomplished that. That's easy.
Uh-huh.
That's easy for me because from a young man, that's always been my thing,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
to be the man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I feel like we were both that same way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's nothing.
Uh-huh.
When a man's trying to figure out how to provide, he's at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm fully activated for real, I could take everything you got. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you can't be stopped.
But I don't care about other people's things, right?
Yeah.
My main thing though is like, it's not like money.
Uh-huh.
It's for me to find happiness and
Yeah.
peace and all of that.
Well, you
that
said you
stuff.
grew up bougie though, so you know
Mhm.
you do kind of like
No,
money,
I'm
right?
saying that's easy,
Oh, okay.
bro. I got like, people think that I'm an influencer. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
they
know
like-
you're not.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
You're a real ass like businessman. Like,
yeah,
you-
man.
you're-
So, and I got things and I live beneath my means,
Uh-huh.
right? It's a lot of shit that I could do, but I'm like,
why do
nah,
it?
fuck that. That shit is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's wasteful.
Because it doesn't bring you just that peace that you're looking for.
And it don't bring me peace.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about it.
So you're not
And I'm not trying to like, that's the thing. Like, Instagram and all that shit is not my God.
Uh huh.
I control my reality, right? So even what people see from me is what I want them to see.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
I don't feel like, I think it was 2016. I had a paradigm shift where, cause I was just buying a bunch of cars and shit, right?
Yeah.
And cause
Pull up
I
in a nice car
cars.
today.
I like cars.
Yeah. What kind of car
right?
do you have outside?
A Maybach.
Oh, I saw you just
So-
outside.
So, but then I was seeing like other people
Uh-huh.
who are successful, and then just whatever the fuck that means,
Yeah.
just with buying all these cars and just being real weird, like it was representing them.
Uh huh.
Mhm.
And I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I was cool without cars when I was in school, like when I had no money.
Yeah. Yeah.
My life always been good, like quality to me,
Uh-huh.
right? Pretty girlfriend, cool friends,
Yeah.
had fun. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people in our industry that they're only cool because they got money.
I agree,
I
100%.
think
Yeah.
it's gross. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
No,
saying?
I agree.
So I didn't want to even appear to be anything like them.
Yeah.
So I got rid of all the cars.
You
Like,
just sold them off right there.
Yeah, I just got, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Because we
And
know
I-
a lot of people like that.
And I went down to one car. 'Cause I had like 2 cars in Florida and 2 cars on the West
Uh-huh.
Coast. And, I probably would have just kept going. But it's like, for
What's the
what?
point? Yeah.
Yeah.
For what? In Miami, the valet people was driving my shit.
Uh huh.
Because I would see the miles be all fucked up.
Oh shit.
My
yeah.
rims be scraped. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's a book that I really like called Tao Te Ching. And he
What's
talks
it? Dowder Shane?
Tao Te Ching. It looks like
Oh.
Tao.
Uh huh.
It's TaoTeching
Uh huh.
by Lao Tzu. And it speaks about like when you have so much shit, it's a lot of energy to try to keep it.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because people want to take it from you or
Mhm.
whatever, right? And I'm like, he's so right. I'm stressing myself out
Yeah.
with things that ain't really that important.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I have zero desire to make anybody think anything
Yeah.
outside of my family.
That's good.
I don't give
Because
a
a lot of
what
people
they
try to
think.
put on this persona and stuff that they are someone that they're not.
Yeah.
So then what, when you first started uploading your content and stuff was YouTube your first platform or Instagram?
I guess it was YouTube. Facebook, really.
Okay.
Because this is when Facebook, it used to be just like for school.
Uh-huh.
But then they opened it up for everybody.
Uh-huh. So did you go into your uploading your first original content, whatever you did first, with that mentality of let me show, I don't want to show these people as someone I'm not?
Nah,
or let me just put what I think is
it
cool?
was not even nothing about me. Excuse me. I was a personal trainer at the time, and I would put like my clients' progress, really. Trying to get more.
Oh, that's you started
more
uploading first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And what year is this about?
2011.
Damn. You've been doing this forever.
11. So
that's crazy.
So I love YouTube because I'm like, damn, this is dope. I could put a video of remember when you couldn't do 3 pull-ups? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was doing it, and it was getting me more business, more clients. But then whenever I post me doing some shit, that shit would go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I kept doing it until like the following just kept growing, and then my brain like, oh, okay. First of all, like YouTube started paying me. I was
gonna say at that time, because I mean, I obviously started YouTube 3 years ago. Yeah. Were they paying decent?
I mean, it's probably the same, right?
Okay.
So it was like it's a threshold of when you get paid.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like $100 or something like that back then.
Yeah.
Like once you generate $100 of ad revenue, then they start splitting it with you 50-50. YouTube, Google. So my first YouTube money was $750. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's cool, right? Yeah, just uploading fucking videos that you love.
Yeah, and then every month that shit just kept growing.
Yeah.
Literally.
And were these just videos you were uploading yourselves, or is this when you started collabing with like, CT and Big Rob and all these people?
See, here's the thing. Collab, like, I was just uploading shit. Like, I saved some of them old videos so people could see. It was like my computer filming shit. Like, the standard definition.
Yeah, nothing like high tech or anything.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
And
that's probably what people like the most. That's so raw and just real, right?
Yeah, it's just hard to watch that shit now.
Well, now it is, especially with all these.
Yeah, like
he's the camera guy, so he does all these fancy edits and shit.
Yeah. but so CT, like, it wasn't like collabs. It was like we just working out.
We just met up to work out.
Yeah, no, we worked together. We were trainers at the same gym.
You just filmed.
We hung out.
Is this out here in LA?
This is in Long Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, so we were just uploading content, and CT was like a father figure to me because he's older.
Yeah. Like,
I had that respect for him, and he was in really, really poor health, but people didn't know that shit because he had such a powerful presence about him.
Yeah.
But
and the way he just spoke and everything too.
Yeah, and he has a lot of pride, which I don't see anything wrong with. So he'd be hiding his pain. Yeah. But I could see it though. You know what I'm saying?
Would he open up to you about it or no?
Yeah, after a while. I used to beg him like, yo, Pop, stay home. Me and Robert will take care of your clients. We don't want no money. They keep paying you, you know what I'm saying? Because I hated seeing him coming in. And his clients knew he was in pain. Yeah. And they still taking from him. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to like just chill. We got it. We got you. You the OG. You the Godfather. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's been a vibe. Now I'm not saying that like he needed us.
Yeah.
He's a man, and it's hard for him to take any help. You know what I'm saying? You go out on your shield. I think a lot of people like that. I'm kind of like that way too. I'm like that too, and I fucking respect that.
Yeah.
So, but with us, it's like it's love. Like we're not judging you. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but he's a fucking stronger than me.
Yeah.
Like in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm saying
physically too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Thinking about it, like when I used to watch you guys' videos, I used to fucking love them. I used to literally just be like, I command you to grow. Like those are like my favorite fucking videos.
So I'm forever loyal to him.
Yeah.
I'll forever be subordinate under him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You just have that much. You just have that much respect for him.
Indeed.
How's he doing now?
He's good.
Because he had a heart surgery and stuff a couple years ago.
Listen, he had a heart transplant.
Yeah. I know it's big.
That's like the worst thing you could do, right?
Yeah.
And what you don't people don't understand is like when you have another organ put in your body's gonna constantly try to reject it.
Yeah.
It's a foreign body, right? So for his entire life, he got to deal with his body trying to reject it.
That's crazy.
So he has to take medication to suppress his immune system. So he's always susceptible, like open to attack, like diseases and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but he's fucking strong, bro.
Yeah. No, so obviously he's probably one of the biggest influences that you've had.
He's a huge influence.
Huge.
Not the biggest, but he's a huge influence.
Yeah. That's crazy. So then, okay, so let's transition a little bit into you've been doing the posting, you become an influencer and stuff.
Yeah.
At what point did you say, okay, I want to be a businessman, I want to launch my company? Ambrosia, right?
Well, I already was a businessman because
because you're running your clients.
Training
Yeah.
was my own business.
Yeah.
I worked at the gym first, and then just learned the game. And I wrote out my goals. Like I said, in a year I'm gonna go independent, yada yada yada. So that's what I did. So I was already a businessman.
Yeah. And did you know you were gonna start? You wanted your own company, your supplement company?
Yeah, because I never took supplements back then.
Yeah.
And then, but I was finding myself getting ran down.
Yeah.
Like, tired and shit. Like,
you guys have a huge line too, right?
Oh yeah.
Of like different products. Is it all plant based?
No. But mostly, yeah.
Okay.
But I had a company before that. I sold it though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Supplement company or what?
Yeah.
What was it called?
I'm So Alpha.
Oh,
cocky as fuck.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
But I mean, but
that's what people like.
Yeah.
They like that shit. And I never bestowed that on me. People would like hashtag like that's so alpha.
Yeah.
That's alpha as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. Let's run with it.
Let's run with it, right?
They put that on me. I never said, yo, I am alpha as
But that's
fuck.
just the persona you give off though. Which is a good thing though.
Yeah, you put it to you're adorning me with it. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
you by accepting it.
Yeah.
Just like I'm honoring you.
Yeah.
You wanted to. You requested my time.
Yeah.
My energy.
No,
right?
yeah, and I really appreciate. We do both appreciate you.
So I honor you. I honor you for that.
Appreciate
so
that.
I have to come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
There you go.
And y'all fucking dope.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah. No, I'm saying I was looking.
I'm learning so much right now.
No,
I'm so glad
this is the
that I
best.
came.
I think this is one of the best podcasts that we've had so far. Episode 4. You're
shit,
super fucking analytical, and you're so. Are you a reader?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. You just.
But I'm weird with books. So I used to read everything, right? And then I started being like fatigued with like nonsense, right? I'm like, why is this in here? There's so much junk in books, and you really look at it, it's like, okay, they're just trying to have a lot of words, a lot of pages.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm okay with a 20-page book that give me fucking meat information.
Yeah.
I don't want all.
You don't want the nonsense. You want the bullshit.
I don't want to hear a story. This reminds you of your neighbor's niece. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Give me the meat.
Give me the knowledge. Yeah.
That's it.
Wait, so what type of books do you gravitate towards? Like
all kind of books.
Anything?
Weird books. Like I never was into novels, but now I am. Because it's some creative minds coming up with some crazy stories, and I'm trying to find out what were you thinking? Like, what message are you trying to give us right here?
Yeah.
And you know, Moby Dick, like shit like that.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah. So, and listen, I'm a Muslim, right? And
when was that?
I'm Muslim.
No. When was that? Did you? You've always been Muslim.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm very secular. You know what I'm saying? But I went back and read like. I used to be like, I fuck with the Old Testament, fuck the New Testament, right? But then I started reading the New Testament. I'm like, this is fucking fascinating, right?
Yeah.
From a book perspective, like literature.
Yeah.
And I'm so fascinated by like Revelations. It's fucking crazy,
Yeah.
right? Why did y'all think of this shit? You know what I'm saying? But it was interesting because shit, man. I experienced that in particular, like the description of Gabriel throwing you to hell. I experienced that shit in real life.
When? Or
I don't want to talk about it though.
In what? Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, you're good.
I told myself I'll stop talking about certain aspects of my life to not manifest it and bring it back.
Yeah, it's true.
Are
like
you
I said
big into
before.
manifesting?
Huh?
Are you big into manifesting?
Yeah. It's real.
No, I 100% believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said before.
And I don't want. Listen, I feel like when I'm in certain places, it's a lot of I say filth on me, right? From my past.
Yeah.
I don't want it on me.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah. So why drag it with you?
Just like let's say, for instance, being black in America, right? People talk about slavery. Fuck slavery. I was never a slave.
Yeah.
That's not a part of my history no more. Because that's not the reality of all blacks here, for one, right? And for two, that's so like that's got to be our point of reference.
Yeah.
In terms of history, and it's such a miserable thing to be a.
It's
point
so
of
heavy,
reference.
you know, to like,
Why
keep
that?
carrying it.
Because we have so much other fucking powerful history. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I divorced myself from that. That's out of
Damn,
here.
I love that.
We
Yeah.
control our. Listen, life is literally. I'm gonna give you the heaviest shit ever.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Please give
And
it
I
to me.
didn't come up with this,
No, give it to me.
but it's so simple. Listen, you
Kyle, make sure you're
everybody.
listening. This is fucking great.
You ready for this? Life is what you make it. That's it.
That hit me.
It is.
No, that really is. No, it's the simplest thing, but it is. Life is what you make
If you
it.
believe that shit, then your decisions in your day to day will be a lot
Yeah.
conducive to what life you want.
From the moment you wake up, I mean, even from before when you said that one time you were in 3 hours of traffic, you didn't even get mad because it's like,
Yeah.
if you just got pissed off about it, it's gonna ruin your fucking day.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah. So just like whatever, you know, you on a business call for 2 hours of
Life
it.
is what you make it.
Yeah, that's true. That's good. But
It's
yeah,
so simple.
no, it is simple.
We make shit so complicated. Bro.
Yeah, I think people complicate everything.
Yeah.
They just like they try to they complicate things so they can not have to work. I feel like, you know what I mean. So they could have an excuse to be lazy. Oh, I can't do this. It's complicated.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
feel you on that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay.
Well, they also people want to be smart.
Yeah.
But fuck it, like I want shit to be simpler.
Uh-huh.
I don't want it to
Smarter,
be
not harder, right?
effective.
Yeah.
effective.
Yeah. That's a good word. Being effective.
But people try to like overly fucking whatever, and it's sometimes like, and here's the thing, like any concept like a smart person has,
Uh-huh.
right? Explain it to where a 6-year-old can understand it.
Yeah.
Then you're smart. But
If you can explain it.
Yeah, just having information does not make one smart.
Yeah, because
It's
if
just
you can have all the information in the world, but not know how to
There's a lot of
present it or
people-
show it, it doesn't matter.
Listen, okay, you memorized these facts.
Yeah.
Now what? Monkeys memorize better than us.
Yeah.
These are chimpanzees.
Uh-huh.
Far superior memory than us.
Yeah.
Like over the top crazy, right?
But they can't do anything with it.
But they have to because they don't have language. They
Uh-huh.
can't write shit down.
They don't
all
even know
shit.
that.
Yeah, so it's like we don't need to memorize all of this shit.
Yeah.
So what are you doing with that?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm a fan of like intellectuals, right?
Uh-huh.
I love hearing smart ass people talk and debate, right? And I'm fascinated by them being able to articulate their ideas and thoughts to where I understand it, like
Uh-huh.
abstract shit, right? So, but these one guys, they kept talking about IQ, and it just got weird because they start talking about races, like the different races, how they score,
Uh-huh.
and they was talking about how bad black people score. I'm like, bro, we don't even take that shit. Like, why would you?
Yeah.
Why are you talking about that?
Yeah.
Right? Cause I don't know anybody that took an IQ test. Do you?
I don't think I've ever taken
No,
one.
I've never
Okay.
taken
All
one.
right. So I started researching it. I said, I need to do this shit.
Uh-huh.
So I did it. And it's a proxy, so it's timed, right? So the first time I did it, I scored average, like high average, because I took a long time because I went to I'm like, let me understand this kind of testing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And once I did it, I just knocked it on down. But I did it again, and I'm all the way in the high.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, this is not a measure of intelligence.
Yeah.
It's
At
just,
all. It's like kind of
it's
like
not.
memorization.
I mean, it's a marker, but there's so many more important factors that they're not factoring in for intelligence. So
Uh-huh.
it put me on an odyssey of like, what's intelligence, right? So there's 9 types of intelligences that they recognize, right?
Uh-huh.
Academia. So I started exploring this shit. So first thing I did was, let me identify the person with the highest IQ.
Uh-huh.
Found him. What's he doing with his life? Nothing. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your IQ.
Yeah, because
What
what
you
did you do? You did nothing. You didn't provide for anyone. It's pointless. Yeah.
It's pointless. So, there's so many different. I wrote about this on my website, and I did a whole blog, 9 types of intelligence.
We'll put that in the description. I definitely want to check it out
send
afterwards.
it to you. And it's important shit.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So, but why are we talking about this? How did I get on that?
What were we talking about? I don't know, but I'm so fascinated.
It's just I'm just like listening right
Okay.
now.
Or we talking about knowledge that like people have nothing to.
Oh,
you have
people
so
try to
smart, but-
overcomplicate.
Oh yeah.
So they seem smart.
Yeah, so that guy with the IQ overcomplicated, but did nothing
Fuck
with it.
that
So
guy.
fuck that guy.
whoever-
you.
Fuck that
whoever-
high IQ test guy.
Loser.
Yeah, no, but honestly, that's why I think that's why I thought school was so dumb. That's why I dropped out, because it's like you're just memorizing shit that you're never gonna use, and it's like me memorizing this and scoring high on this is not gonna improve my intelligence or
I will say this though. If I wish I would have just did it because it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard for me.
I don't think school was ever hard.
Yeah, I went to college.
Okay.
I dropped out because I'm like, fuck it. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
It was a lack of discipline at that time, and nobody was making me go. You know what I'm saying? And I, like, somebody said this shit to me a long time ago. He said, you aggravate me. I'm like, why? He said, because you the smart kid in class that don't study.
Yeah. And
like, I get it. So, like, in school, I got to a point to where I wasn't, like, really paying attention. So I was finessing my way through exams.
I was like, the same way.
Well, this is not hard.
Yeah.
Deductive reasoning and shit like that. And to where I just lost interest. And then this shit do get harder. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, I can't finesse through this. So I just stopped going. But I respect people that see it through. Yeah.
No, I see nothing. Like, if you're in college and you like it, by all means, go ahead and do it. But for, like, what we do, for what you do, you don't need it at all. You
look, my son's 16.
Yeah, do you expect him to go to college?
Yeah, I do.
You do, okay.
I want him to have that experience and have those connections. And also I want him to just see things through. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need it. Yeah. Right? He has a project he's about to make, like, he's about to become a millionaire at 16. Oh. He's going to be a millionaire before he's 17. Yeah. Without me. You know what I'm saying? So.
Something he started by himself, or did you guide him to it?
I mean, no, he wrote up a fucking 12-page proposal and gave to me.
Oh, that's sick.
I'm like, I think do it. You have my support. So, yeah, he's a sharp kid.
I'll write you a 12-page proposal, too.
He's a sharp kid, but I guess he sees his dad doing certain things. So, like how I had an influence of a boss, he do too. So, yeah, he doesn't want money from me. None of that shit. He figures it out.
Yeah. I think that's the most powerful thing someone could do for their kid, or like a kid can do, is figuring stuff out without everything being provided for them.
Yeah. But I do want him to finish to attend college and finish it.
Even with his business he's starting.
Yeah, because listen, one thing I did, I loved school. This is so corny. But I went to a junior college first, right? Yeah. And I'm so fucking corny, bro.
What'd you do?
My first day on campus, I'm looking around. I was like, wow, I have a university of information at my disposal. Yeah. I said that dumb shit to myself. You know what I'm saying? But I meant it, though. Yeah. I'm fascinated by learning, bro. Yeah.
I can tell you, like,
if you see the notes in my phone, the shit I study is fucking weird.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wait, okay.
It's interesting to me.
Yeah. So do you find, like, anything interesting? Not anything, but like,
but certain weird shit yeah.
You said before you're a weirdo. Do you think you really believe? I think you're just so analytical.
I know I'm a fucking weirdo. What are you talking about?
At least you own it, though.
I don't care.
But I think knowledge is the most powerful thing. Because you can always learn from someone or something, an experience, a person, places.
I'm just an inquisitive person. It's like, how, you tell me, we're talking about sirens.
Silence?
Sirens.
Sirens.
Because we're talking about Starbucks, the logo, the little weird lady, right? And then I like Google it, and then it said sirens, right? Now I want to know everything about sirens. Like, it's fictitious, but it's like, who came up with this shit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I just like knowing little
that's good,
like
though.
That.
I think it's good to know the little stuff like that. But back to your son, did you guys announce that business yet or no?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Because it's I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, no, you're good, yeah. Maybe off the podcast. I'm just so interested in it.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it.
Yeah, that's crazy, though. He's only he's what, junior in high school?
Sophomore.
16,
sophomore.
Yeah.
And how old are the other kids?
Ivy is 6.
6, oh, cool.
And she does homeschool. And
a specific reason for homeschooling?
This is good for her. She's so fucking smart. So I don't want her to be grouped in with 30 kids and not getting the attention.
Yeah, okay.
So, and Kaya is 15. Okay. Kaya lives in Arizona. Okay. That's my baby girl.
So you have a house in Arizona too, right?
Nah,
I
used to.
You're full time out here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out your age now, so that's why I was asking about the kids thing.
Don't worry about it.
I think you're gonna be much younger than.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna tell you after the conversation.
Okay. All right. So then going. I guess we can fast forward to like kind of more present time. Oh, you became a professional boxer.
Way late.
Late.
So I was a boxer as an amateur. So hundreds of fights, right? Yeah. And then, when it was time to turn pro, like I'm an adult now, I'm a young man. And one thing about boxing, it's a very fucking disciplined and solo sport. Yeah. It's no team, it's no camaraderie.
That's why I ever have so much respect for it.
Yeah, it's like if you don't have a support system, it's really fucking hard. Yeah. So I got to the point where I'm like, fuck, I want to do what everybody else is doing too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't even see you don't see that when you're coming up in boxing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would take breaks, and every time I would come back, it'd be harder. You know what I'm saying?
To become pro? To turn pro?
No, it'd be harder to compete.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, I started making some money, and I'm like, well, I'm good now.
Uh-huh.
Because boxing is for money.
Yeah.
Nobody wants, I love the sport, right? But listen, if there's a easier way to make money, I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
It's a hard fucking sport.
No, it is a hard sport.
And it takes a lot of discipline. So, yeah, I wanted to be a fucking young man and have girls and whatever.
Yeah.
So you couldn't do both.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's such a...
Oh, it's so like...
You have to respect that shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You get fucked up.
It's just training nonstop
Yeah,
and just so strict and everything, yeah.
Like, I didn't drink or nothing until I was way older.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you always knew becoming a professional boxer was like kind of like a goal for you? Or did you just
at one point in my life, yeah.
And was it just important for you to see it through? Because you said you're big on seeing things through.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Okay.
Well, shit, because I love boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I love it. So, and I know a lot of guys, and I was trying to help them make money. So I was like, let me get my fucking promoter's license so I can just fucking like host shows, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what if I just fucking went back? You know what I'm saying? And I asked Elijah, my son, like, would you want me to go pro? He's like, yes.
Yeah.
I'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you needed to do, yeah.
So I had to be the man for my little man.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
And you became pro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have so much respect for that.
Yeah, that shit hard, bro.
No, I can't even imagine.
It's like, I'm like, why am I putting myself through this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, and at this point, I was in Arizona, big ass crib, like, it's so hard to get up at 5 a.m. and run when you got what they're trying to get.
Yeah. Oh, like the money, like you have, yeah.
And I'm fighting dudes that's trying to get what I got.
And you have it already. But that's why I even have more respect for it, because you have that, and people be like, oh, what's the point of doing it? I'm
gonna tell you why. You have to stay dangerous.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a mentality, right? So
you should put that on a shirt. Stay dangerous.
We don't have, like, I was telling her about this like earlier. Like, I'm a fan of like history, and specifically like military history throughout the world, right? And Japan was very interesting to me because they had such a honorable code. It's called Bushido, and there's a warrior class, which is a servant. They're servants, they're slaves, right? But it's not looked at as bad, right? This is my position in life. This is what I was born to do. And like, say if you hire me, I'm honored.
Yeah.
Because you giving me structure and you give me purpose. Yeah. And my purpose is to make sure you're safe at all times, right? People want that. Like, just like a dog, like, they want some structure, you know what I'm saying?
Some guidance.
People want to be told, like, this is your life's mission for certain, you know what I'm saying? And because it's a lot to try to figure out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, that was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not like that now. But what about those people who have that kind of... Because, look, like I was telling her, like, not everybody can defend people, protect people.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
It's not.
Just like nurses. Like, my mother is a nurse, and, like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I look at my mother as an angel because she loves those people, like quadriplegics, paraplegics.
Yeah.
So much care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's
I'm
amazing.
Like, you know, so it's people, some people have the heart and the gut to do certain things. So for me, it was like, be a warrior. How do I articulate that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In today's society. 'Cause it's so modern and shit, right? Most guys like me are in prison. You know what I'm saying? Because it manifests itself in bad ways. So I have to, like, channel it in a productive way, or it's going to come out weird somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and lifting weights is not hard for me. You know what I'm saying? So pushing myself and getting in there and competing with somebody.
Those are what channeling.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's your way of channeling all that warrior mentality into
and that
that.
shit keeps me sharp.
Yeah.
With business, with everything. You know what I mean? When you in there fucking in the nitty gritty, it's different.
Yeah.
And I like to have a competitive edge on.
Always, that's how you should.
Yeah.
Because you can take that in every aspect of life, like you said, business, in the
Fuck
ring
yeah.
and everything.
Fuck yeah.
How is it running your own business? Well, you have a partner, but
Yeah, I got partners.
do you use a lot of that stuff that you learned growing up, obviously, and in the ring and stuff to attack business?
Yeah, I think how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Yeah.
So I'm super thorough with shit. So like, we have ideas, concepts, or whatever, whatever. We bring it to the war room. Everybody poke holes in it. We got to ready this shit up. I got this process. I said it's got to be hater proof before we put it out there, because it ain't nothing like putting something out that you got 1,000,000% confidence in.
Yeah, that's great.
And when I push it out, I got that kind of confidence.
You got the confidence.
So I'm like,
you know your shit's good.
Fuck with me. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And in the times that people will try to like refute it, it's perfect. Now I get to hit you with all this data, all this information. It's going to give me more sales.
Yeah.
This is great. So, yeah. But we don't just put shit out because, oh, CBD. Everybody's doing CBD. Let's put out a CBD.
Yeah.
Listen, that's been on the chopping block already, and it got chopped. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, it's been on the chopping block in your war room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, everything that we do, we put through a lot of scrutiny.
That's good.
Even the stuff that we have out, like our products, we get third-party testing.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure it's the best
I
shit.
want to put out when I say, oh, this is the best turmeric you're going to find,
Yeah.
is a fact.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally a fact. It feels so good, like, saying something like that and it being a fact.
And being real.
Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I got to try this.
I
Wait, so how
respect
much
that.
stuff do you guys have on the line? This is all under Ambrosia?
Yeah. It's all, everything.
Pre-workout protein,
Everything, bro,
turmeric. You guys
everything,
a bunch of like
everything.
mental focus stuff.
And we started out with, like, a nootropic called Mental Juice.
That's what I saw.
Genius Juice. And we just kind of like worked backwards in terms of like, we didn't start putting out profitable products until like last year. And we've been in business for years.
Oh, really? You guys?
So we built a solid foundation the hardest way you could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, but that's what people don't see. They probably saw you launching it, years ago, and they're like, oh, they're making so much money. But
Yeah,
you just became
people have no
profitable.
idea.
People have no
You know what I'm
idea.
saying?
It's the same thing with anything. People see it.
There's people that work for me that make more money than me from my business.
Yeah, that's crazy. People
But
automatically
that's-
just assume.
That's how. But when you have a business, it's not. The pay is not taken from the shit. Right?
Yeah.
We keep reinvesting, and we want to have a lot, like enough in the well to pay an expert to help us drive it bigger.
Yeah.
I want to pay somebody 6 figures. All right, so we got a guy. I got one of the homies is driving a Porsche. I want
You want everyone to drive a Porsche.
Another one is buying like a competition, the
M4, M3,
M8.
Oh.
That's what I want everybody to have.
You want
some
everyone
shit
to
like
eat,
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it should be.
Listen,
like all the people close to me, like I want to,
Elevate.
everyone to have the nice car. I want to go out to these fancy restaurants. Everyone
Yeah.
orders the most expensive steak.
Right,
That's how
right.
it should be. Because if I'm alone eating, what's the point? You know what I mean?
If the leader is the only one eating, he's not a good leader.
That's a terrible leader.
He's he's using these people.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You can't do that shit.
Do you guys have athletes? Do you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, you do have athletes? Okay.
Yeah. And they're not even like big names like that,
Yeah.
but they fucking kill it and they make good money.
Yeah. No, I see a lot of people post the Ambrosia stuff. The protein flavors sound amazing. You have this like
So
banana
good.
one and this cupcake one. That sounds really good.
Maple French toast.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm saying I see
It's
the
so
one.
good.
I'm about to
Sounds
order
really
some.
good.
Is it in stock? Yeah, I gotta get some of that and some of that genius juice.
We used to never be able to keep that shit in stock, but we
Yeah.
just start doubling down, quadrupling down. So yeah.
That's crazy. So would you say that your Ambrosia, your supplement company right now is your biggest priority in terms of like business wise? Like what's your main thing? that you're
Everything is
focusing right now?
important, but right now where my attention is
Yeah, where's all your attention?
about to be shifting towards is my snack company. It's called Snack House Foods.
Ooh.
So that has the biggest potential for upside. So because it's easy.
Yeah.
It's a consumable. You don't have to work out to enjoy snacks.
Yeah.
And it's a healthy snack.
It's gonna be a healthy snack, like protein snack.
So, everything is perfect. We just need to. I gotta
That's
put my
great.
foot on the gas.
Yeah.
With the marketing.
So that's like your next goal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I could tell that I like that the way you kind of attack things is that you don't overcomplicate things. Like to you, everything's easy. You attack fitness as you attack business. You attack business as you attack your relationship with your
Where
son.
you put your energy at, that's look, my energy is very valuable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how
I
everyone
generate
should be.
millions of dollars in sales every month across the board. So where I put my energy at, it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and that's why like I'm so isolated in the industry. You don't see me. If I do an expo, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna know, right? Like LA Fit Expo. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. You didn't go. I was looking for them bro just now.
I didn't even
Where
go,
is
bro.
he?
Like, no.
Yeah.
Because our shit is too special for that.
Yeah, I like that.
And a lot of y'all shit is too special for that shit too.
Uh-huh.
You guys just don't realize it yet.
You hold yourself to a different standard.
I do.
Which is how it should be.
And listen, I've dealt with these people. I've done business with these people. And they don't deserve my energy.
Fuck being humble.
They don't deserve
fuck
my
being
energy.
humble. They're too humble for themselves, right?
It's fine.
Yeah.
They don't deserve it. So when we do shit like for everybody's around, like it's a vibe.
When you do shit, you do it.
Yeah.
And
people are gonna know.
fuck with my booth.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's vibe. It's dope energy.
Yeah.
Interesting people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So music, like everything.
Yeah.
I always like set like little standards, and then people try to copy. It's not gonna
It's
do
not
it.
gonna happen,
It's
right?
so weird.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no problem with people like copying. I'm like, go for it.
Yeah. Because you know you're.
This is what I did here.
Yeah. Because
It
you're not
ain't
gonna do it
the
as good
same.
as you, anyways.
You're not me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just like I'm not you or you. I can't do what y'all do.
Yeah.
And I would never even try.
Which is what people's problem is. People that try to be successful, people that try to make it in the industry, they worry about too much about other people. Don't worry about them. Worry about yourself. They're gonna keep doing what they're doing because it's successful for them, and that's what they do. Worry about yourself and try to get better.
What you do is cool though. It's like you find somebody that's interesting, you want to have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
That's how I am. I'm like, fuck, let's talk.
Yeah. No, this is like my favorite. We've been wanting to start a podcast for like a year and a half, and it's like my favorite thing to do because I love talking and I love getting knowledge from people, and especially like someone that like so just intellectual and just the way they think. And you guys are so similar with each other.
I'm an idiot. Though.
No, but you're just the way you think about things.
No, I'm kidding. Nah, that's what's up. Like, you know, I'm fascinated by it. I'm very interested in you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would you want me here?
Yeah.
And then I think,
truthfully,
like,
you're someone I've looked
listen,
up to for a while.
I learn from people like you because I am such an introvert that if I did attempt to have a conversation with somebody and it wasn't reciprocated immediately, I'm like, all right, fuck it.
You feel that right away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it could be a potential something great there.
Yeah.
But I would just like,
you just close it off.
I would end it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not the
you
best.
You guys are a lot
way,
of like, I feel like.
You like that?
I just like listening. I'm a big listener.
That's
I'm not
what's
much of a talker, but like I just like
Are
listening.
you high?
No.
Okay.
Are you high?
Do you get high? Y'all get high?
He's
I
a smoker. Are you high?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you are. Right? The funny thing is, when I first saw you, I was like, I think he's high.
High? Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. What does humble mean? I don't know.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
I'm asking you. When you ask me if I'm high, what are you talking about?
I meant, did you smoke marijuana?
No, sir.
No. Did you take some of that? What is it? The genius juice? Genius pills? Because if that's what you're on right now, I need some of that immediately. No, but that's good. I think he's letting us know we're a little over time. But
Are you high?
We've got 9 minutes left on this.
Are you high?
Are you high, Kyle?
Yeah, I've been hitting my pen today a little bit.
Oh, he actually is.
Fuck with Kyle.
Relax.
I fucks with this guy right now.
That's funny.
I trust people that can do drugs and are fucking got their lives together.
Yeah. No, I respect it. Yeah. Do
No,
shit.
I
Yeah.
prefer people like that.
I didn't
Oh, yeah.
until I moved to California.
Yeah.
So like 27
I
years.
started.
See, I'm not as strong as you. I can't smoke weed.
I can't
and be
smoke.
productive.
Oh, really?
Fuck.
Because I'm not a big smoker. When I do smoke, it just makes me tired. I'm just like,
Yeah, I
I
feel
just edit.
slow.
I'll edit a whole video.
It'll
Yeah.
be fun,
yeah.
but I'm stupid.
Do you take mushrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started taking mushrooms out here, and I mean, I've only really microdosed them, but I do like mushrooms. It
Fuck
makes me.
microdose. What are you talking
I'm too
about?
scared.
What are
I'm
you
too
talking
scared to
about?
trip on it.
Is nothing. Is literally nothing. I've eaten enormous amounts.
Really?
It's fine.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's
have you
fine.
had a bad trip on it?
Never.
Yeah. I
no
think it's
such
all about
thing.
how
There's no such thing.
Yeah. It's about the
You're a
mentality.
strong person. You're grounded.
Yeah.
So
If you go
it's-
into it knowing that it's gonna be a good time and you're saying it's gonna be a good time, it's gonna be a good
Bro,
time.
let me tell you. You understand the mechanism of psychedelic drugs?
No, not really. To be
I'll
honest.
explain.
Okay.
There's MDMA. There's LSD.
Uh-huh.
There's psilocybin mushrooms, and there's ketamine, but it does a little bit different. So these are the classic psychedelics, and their mechanisms are the same, but each one feels a little different. So they bind to your 2A serotonin receptors,
Uh-huh.
right? So it's flooding you with the shit that makes you happy,
Uh-huh.
right? And it opens you up to where it takes the edge off, like anxieties and shit like that. You don't
Uh-huh.
have it, right? So it makes you happy. It takes away like the things that make you afraid or nervous and shit like that. You don't have those.
Are you talking about mushrooms specifically or psychedelics in general?
All three of the classics,
Oh, okay.
they all act on the same receptors.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's having a bad trip, it's something deep dark, fucked up in their mind and their hearts.
Oh, that's what opened it
Because
up.
it opens you to so much love and joy.
Uh-huh.
It's bizarre that
They
me
have
that-
a bad trip.
And here's the thing, you don't know what else they're doing. They could be taking other shit too.
Yeah.
You just don't know. So, and listen, the mind is very powerful.
Yeah.
They could have some fucking dark shit in there
Yeah.
that manifests itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've taken what's called a heroic dose of LSD. And I went on a heroic journey. And
LSD is acid, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is heroic dosages mean a lot? A shit ton? So like Superman should be
I
taking?
didn't like acid.
It's scary.
Uh-huh.
That's why it's called a hero's journey.
Uh-huh.
But it really makes you face your demons.
Okay. Oh, so you were scared on it when you did it?
I wasn't.
Okay.
I wanted to. I'm like, let's go.
You wanted
Yeah.
to face
'Cause I
it.
always want to be better.
Yeah.
That's great.
And there's
You
nobody.
need to do that.
I don't have nobody in my life that can really tell me. Nobody tells me shit, right?
Yeah.
I want them to. So I got to be on top of myself.
Yeah.
And that shit takes you straight to your truth.
Oh shit. So
You know
you
what I'm
really
saying?
see like what you're
Yeah.
feeling, what you're thinking.
Damn, I
You
need
have
to
to
do
deal
that.
with it.
And you
have
want
to deal with
yeah, I
it.
feel like that, the
And
way you're
if you
describing it, I feel like
don't-
everyone
if
has
you
to do
don't
it.
deal with it, you're a psychopath.
Yeah.
And there's very few psychopaths on the planet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
but that's a lot though. But, I don't recommend people doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Then we should all just take a big thing of mushrooms or LSD after this. That's great. Okay. Let's wrap this up. Any last words or anything that you're working on that you want to?
nah, man.
Just be on the lookout for
listen, This is a great talk. I'm very appreciative of your energy.
Oh, thank
Thanks
you.
for allowing me here.
Thank you for
And,
coming, honestly.
Nah, I really appreciate it. And I actually want to build a relationship with you and
100%.
hang out, have lunch, whatever.
Yeah,
You
100%.
know what
We
I mean?
should.
I like bonding with genuine people.
Yeah, I can tell you're a very
Yeah.
genuine person, and
Yeah.
you're very selective with your time
Yeah.
and people you hang out with, which is why we both really appreciate you coming. But yeah, guys, check out Mike Rashid on his and bro everything he does, because the guy does a lot. I will link all his stuff down below. And that's episode 4 on the
Episode 4.
Under the Influence podcast. So make sure you guys
Hold
subscribe
on.
to the
What
channel.
does this mean?
It's like, all right, so the thought
So-
process was because, well, first of all, we're
I wanna hear from
sponsored.
him.
Okay, yeah,
You-
he's actually the one that
Because
came up with
I
it.
came up with it. So basically, the thought behind it was that, since I'm gonna try to keep it quick, in the sense of being in this world of influencing and social media, we live on 2 different sides. He's in front of it, I'm behind, or in front of the camera, I'm behind. And so the way I thought about it is, because we talked about this for a while, is that we can offer 2 very different sides to what goes on behind influencers and like the influences that they've had growing up that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Shoes have always been like a really big thing to both of us. He used to camp out a lot. I
It was like really my brother got me into it.
Yeah.
My brother's a huge influence on me.
And-
you flipping them? Or
My-
just you
no,
want
I
them?
just love them.
yeah. So we both have like a pretty big love for shoes in itself. And him,
Shit, I got heat.
You know,
bro.
I know you
should've
do.
showed me.
I was
didn't
kinda,
know. I didn't know.
I mean, you
that-
came with the Gucci slides.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, I got heat, bro.
and he's
I'm
always been a very
I'm a drinker.
yeah,
Like
he's always been a very big drinker. And
Yeah.
there's a point in time where we're
Yeah.
drinking, and like we're getting pretty fucked up like every weekend.
yeah.
And so
but
it's
not that
like-
we need to, but like when we
Yeah.
do drink, we like having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's fun?
But we're
like, just like literally just
what
like
are
friends in
We
the
are
house.
responsible degenerates.
Yeah.
So we'll get really fucked up one day, but we'll still be up at 7 a.m. the next day.
Responsible and a degenerate.
No, but you can. Like, you can be a degenerate in the moment,
Okay,
right?
I got
But then when you wake up early the next day, still
'Cause
do
we
your
still
work, still
gotta
do your
get up.
business, still do all that
Yeah,
stuff.
we still got. Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was pretty much the thought behind it. Is that
But then we also wanted to talk to people, obviously, that are very successful in whatever industry, whatever they
and
do
all
in
the
their
influences
endeavors, and
they've
talk about the
had.
end because everyone
You
you
should
get.
have people come on under the influence only.
Oh yeah, we should. The thing is, we usually would be drinking right now, but I'm on prep. You don't really drink.
So
Well, you're Muslim, right?
If you're
do,
on,
do Muslims
I'm
drink still?
I mean, enough about that. Enough about me.
You're good.
But nah, you being on prep, you'll get fucked up super easy.
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like I'm
So
getting
you don't
kind
gotta
of
drink
lean.
much.
No, that's true. But then also we just want like I was saying before, you get influence from everyone, like people,
There's
places,
influences everywhere.
experience. You know, taking a trip on LSD, mushrooms. You
Yeah.
know, growing up with. That's why we just want to talk to people that's successful and see what their influences is growing up. Because like you said before, even with just your company just being profitable a year ago, people see the
No,
thing.
that's not what I said.
What?
It's been profitable for a long time, but we did it the hard way. Like
Uh-huh.
the profitable, the easy products to sell. We start doing that late in the game.
So you went to all the. Okay. So you went
Okay,
to
I
all
see
the
it. I
products
take that
that
one.
weren't easily profitable first.
Right.
Got you.
Because
Okay.
the intentions was to give people quality products that are really good for them,
Uh-huh.
real
I
health,
see you're saying.
optimizing your health.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The easy stuff that you get a lot of money from, the best for you.
Yeah.
It don't really add on to your health.
It doesn't really do anything. It's kind of just like the thing that.
I mean, it gives you energy. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
crash
But it's just the thing that people
sometimes,
see. They're like, oh, I need this to take
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So yeah. So we've been profitable for a long time.
Okay.
It'd be weird to be in business for so
Yeah,
long.
yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
But
want the
what I
very
was trying to say is that
yeah.
people see like a final, like they like, oh, you have 1 million followers, but they didn't see the 10 years when you started in 2012. You know what I mean?
shit.
And we want to talk about the influence that allows you to do that.
That's dope.
But yeah, so that was
Wrap it up
episode
here.
4, guys. Check out Ambrosia and Mike Rashid, all of his stuff down below. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and yeah, make sure you guys get yourself some Genius Juice. Is that what it? Genius pills?
Genius juice.
Genius Juice, because that's
I
what
need
we're all
some
about
of
to take
that.
after
Genius
this.
pills sound weird.
Hey, dude, that sounded like kind of like a dick pill or something. But
I know, right?
Yeah, right.
Pill.
But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next
the
one.
word
Peace.
Pill, the word pill makes me uncomfortable.
Yo, really?
I hate